on YouTube as well. I see Saida has joined us from Hyderabad. I see Shobh has joined us from Karnataka. I see someone has joined us from Indonesia. Sai has joined us from Andhra Pradesh. Welcome, everyone. Okay, awesome. We are streaming now. Folks who can basically view us live on our YouTube channel. Welcome, everyone. We just quickly went through the introduction of our speaker, Akash Kale, and we have few ground rules where in case you have any questions, folks on YouTube channel can put down those questions in the YouTube live chat box. And please do introduce yourself as well on the YouTube live chat box. Moving on to the first basically agenda of today's session here. So we'll be covering, you basically getting to know a little bit about you and covering all the questions you might have about a career in full stack web development and any questions about the program, the master's program in full stack web development by Simplilearn. And you can put down those questions in the Q&A box as I mentioned earlier. And we'll be talking about full stack web development careers in 2024. And we'll be talking about what this program, the master's program, offers and how this program gets you job ready and folks who basically share their interest towards enrollment of this master's program in full stack web development. We will be quickly taking you through the enrollment steps of the program, telling you the program fee and what are the upcoming cohorts you can join immediately as well. And also there'll be a special duration for the Q&A part of the session. So in case you have any questions, feel free to use the Q&A box. The Q&A box is open to all of your queries. Just make sure to keep the queries related to full stack web development or questions about the master's program in full stack web development. So please make sure to do that so we can basically address all of your queries there and help you out in your career as much as possible. So thank you so much once again, folks. It's fantastic to have you on board. Let's start with a quick poll here. As I mentioned, that we'll be getting to know a little bit about you. Let's start with a quick poll which says, how many years of experience do you currently have? I'm just launching this quick poll for you folks who have joined us live on Zoom. And for folks who have joined us live on our YouTube channel, you can just put down your answers by responding 1, 2, 3, 4 as options. So I'll just read out these options for you folks while you're responding to it already. So how many years of experience do you currently have? Now, when I'm talking about experience, I'm talking about work experience here. So the first option here is less than 2 years. Second option, 2 to 5 years. Third option, 6 to 10 years. And fourth option, more than 10 years. Awesome. I see most of you have already started responding to the poll here. And I see a few responses, hellos and highs coming on the YouTube live chat box as well. Welcome, everyone. Would love to know, hi, Nikhil on YouTube who have joined us, and would love to know a lot of your names, introductions on the YouTube live chat box as well. Please do introduce yourselves. Where are you joining in from? What is your name on the YouTube live chat box as well? And folks who have joined us live on Zoom, thank you so much for your amazing introductions. Thank you for joining us. And I think we'll just give 10 seconds more for this poll here, because I see most of you have responded for the poll, but I see few of you still responding to the poll here. And folks, the Q&A box is open for folks who have any questions. Please do let us know there. Awesome. I think a lot of you have already responded for this poll. How many years of experience do you currently have? So last 5 seconds, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me quickly end the poll and also share the results with you folks. Let's see what have you voted for. So we usually get an audience with a very diverse set of experience set. And this really helps our speaker, tailor his responses according to the audience, the kind of audience and experience with the experience has joined us. So I see 85% of you have less than 2 years of experience. 9% of you have more than 10 years of experience, and 4% of you have 2 to 5 years of experience, and 2% of you have 6 to 10 years of experience. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. And I'll be stopping this, sharing this poll now, and we'll be starting with the first agenda of today's session, talking about careers in full stack development in 2024. I will start with the full stack. How exactly does the web gets built using the full stack development tool here? Akash, would you be able to shed some light here on how exactly the web gets built using the full stack?
Yeah, hi guys. Now, See, when you come to the developing the applications, so when you come to the application, there are different type of applications are there. One I can say console based application, second which we can say web based application, and third we can say device mobile device applications are there now. So mainly in this today agenda, we are mainly focused on the web based application. If I'm not wrong, the people maybe from IT background or non IT background, because all the people know how to access any website. It may become Gmail, Facebook, or LinkedIn, anything now. But how those application will work now with respect to some language? It can be Java, it can be Python, it can be .NET, it can be PHP now. So mainly we are going to focus here on web application which develop using Java technologies are there. So that's called Java full stack here. So more and more software is migrated to web apps and web-based enabled systems are there. The question why web now? Because I want to share my data. I want to place some order, some products, like you take the Amazon or Facebook or banking application. And those all the application developed using the some of the language. It may be Java, it may be Python, it may be .NET. So now the question will come how to develop those all type of application. So systems are more than some of the front end, back end, and database. Now the big question will come, what is mean by front end now? Front end which we can see the view, like a Gmail page or Facebook. That's my front end technology. So once I fill the form, maybe I want to do sign up, or maybe I want to do sign in, or maybe I want to give the feedback and to place the order. So obviously after fill the all the information, we click on submit button. So that data will pass somewhere in a server side. And the server side, obviously there are some server side technology languages are there. And that language called backend language. So for us, not like Java is a language. And then we want to store that information somewhere permanently, which we call as a persistent data. That is called database. So database, which used to hold the data in a proper format. The backend is a language which is to retrieve the data from the front end side technology. And front end is just like a look and feel for our web applications. Now to do this one, some of the language we required. So that's called software developers need to understand the full web stack applications. Yeah, next slides. Now, when it coming to the in industry, there are different type of domains we can do now. So full stack developer. So when you come to the full stack developer, means from front end to back end, everything you're going to develop now. That's called full stack developers. Sometimes we can say web designer. So there are some people are they only develop the front end side technology. So they have only basic knowledge, but they don't know anything about the back end technology. That's called front end developers, or UI developer also we can say now. Software engineer now. So the software engineer can be, you can see embedded C programming software engineers are there, Java software engineers are there, Pythons are there, but still more languages are there. Then the front end web developers are there, software architect now. So those people already have knowledge on that technologies, maybe Java, Python, PHP, .NET, and they are going to guide us now how to develop those type of application that come under the software architect. Backend developers, this is completely backend technologies, maybe Java or Python or any other language. And then AI, machine learning, artificial intelligence. These are the different skills which is available in a market. Yeah, next slides.
Also, the companies, will basically are hiring for full stack development roles here. Amazon, Microsoft, CGI, Pearson, Wells Fargo, KPMG, IBM, Salesforce, Accenture, and hundreds more who basically are in demand for hiring for full stack development roles here. So we have talked about the career paths. We have talked about how exactly the web gets built using full stack development, and we have talked about what are the companies hiring for the role in full stack development. So we would love to know what exactly is stopping you from becoming a full stack developer. So I'm just launching a quick poll here to understand. Hi, so sorry, folks. I think I basically missed the order in the last 1 minute or so. So I've launched a quick poll here to understand what exactly is stopping you from becoming a full stack developer here. So this is a multiple choice poll. This is to understand what are the challenges you're facing when it comes to pursuing a career in full stack development. So I just read out these four options for you. For folks who have joined us live on our YouTube channel, you can just let me know by telling me the option numbers here. The first option here is I can't find a program with a fully comprehensive curriculum. Second one here is I wouldn't get the practical exposure I need to become job ready. And the third one, I find it difficult to learn from pre-recorded videos. And the last one, my work schedule won't allow me enough time for learning. So as I saw, a lot of you are experienced folks. So I think the last option completely makes sense. But again, like these are the four options. This is a multiple choice poll once again. So you can choose multiple options because there can be multiple challenges you might be facing when it comes to pursuing a career in full stack development here. Now, obviously, like if all of these four options are not sufficient and they do not cover exactly what you feel as a challenge or what is stopping you, you can let us know. The Q&A box is open for your queries, and we would love to help you out, in addressing any of the queries you might have apart from these as well. So please feel free to do that. This is a really good time. I'm pretty sure you're here because you're interested in career in full stack development. And I see folks on the YouTube live chat box voting for the first and the fourth option here a lot. Thank you so much. Keep sharing your responses. Folks who have joined us live on Zoom, you don't have to share that on the chat here, but it's great if you're doing it. There's no issue. So I think I see most of you have responded for the poll here. So last 5 seconds, folks, what's stopping you from becoming a full stack developer here? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me quickly end the poll and also share the results with you folks. Let's see, what have you voted for? Okay, I see that 41% of you have voted for, I find it difficult to learn from pre-recorded videos. That makes sense. And 29% of you have voted for, I can't find a program with a fully comprehensive curriculum. And another 29% of you have voted for, I wouldn't get the practical exposure I need to become job ready. And I see 32% of you have voted for, my work schedule won't allow me enough time for learning. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. And I see a lot of option 2. I wouldn't get the practical exposure I need to become job ready. That makes sense. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And also on the YouTube live chat box, I see responses for the first, second, and fourth option here. Now, let me just quickly introduce you to the master's program by Simplilearn on the full stack Java developer program. So the program here comes with a comprehensive curriculum with an industry aligned learning path. We'll be talking more about the learning path in very much detail. Akash will be taking you through the detailed learning path here. We'll be talking more about that in the upcoming slides. You get access to integrate case studies and hands-on projects for practical experience. What are these projects? How are these projects helpful? We'll be talking more about that in the upcoming slide. And you get online access to online live virtual classrooms where you can interact with the instructor and also your fellow students as well. So it's a very interactive environment you get to be a part of. They are not just recorded videos. Recorded videos will be of the live sessions, which you actually can go and access it through the learning environment. And also the program duration for this one is of 6 months. You can just complete it by giving 5 to 10 hours per week. Considering that a lot of you are actually working professionals, they're definitely like having a flexible schedule will help you in basically completing this program up and giving enough time as well. So moving on to how this program by Simplilearn, the master's program in full stack development basically helps you build your skills in FSD step by step. So I will be basically asking Akash to basically take us through these steps in very much detail and also take us through the learning path of the program and also talk about the projects in the upcoming slides.
So guys, when you come to the full stack, no means now what nowadays in industry we want the resources. The person must be know everything now. From database, the person must be know how to create the tables. The person must be know how to do designing for the website. The person must be know how to read the coding. The person must be know how to read the front end side technology, and the person must be know how to do the testing. So they know. So based upon the industry standard, the Simplilearn created the course for you. If you see from the bottom, see welcome class for the full stack Java developers. Okay. So we'll give the introduction for the welcome class are there. No? And then at the initial stage only, we are going to develop one real-time application. So that's we plan at the beginning only. And now we'll talk about the all about the planning and designing the UI now. So consider what you are going to do. You are going to develop one website. It can be any e-commerce application or real-time application, you can say now, or online shopping application, you can say now. So when you come to the any e-commerce application, what we need to do now? So I need to develop the login page. I need the sign up page. I need the dashboard. Okay. So this all we do the planning, how to do now. And then we start the designing part here now for that now. To do this one, the next slide I'll discuss about what the technology we use now. If the people who already know or may not, so we'll discuss about that. After that, now we need to follow some set of rules and regulation while developing the coding now. That purpose there will cover the data structure and algorithms are there. So algorithm means set of rules and regulations are there to develop the program proper ways are there. So that is going to cover after the designing part now. And then we'll write A to Z backend and database development now. So here we are going to cover the what type of database we are going to use. That's called MySQL, if the people know, or Oracle, or MongoDB. These are some database names are there. And connect the database. One of the language you're using what now? Java. So in Java, we cover all the programming steps. Okay, all the basic programming. Then we'll cover the all the OOPS concept. Then we'll cover some exception handling, multi-threading, database connectivity, this all. So that is become your here at this point of time, what will happen now? You will learn how to connect database using the Java programming language. At this point, you will learn all how to develop the UI side now. And then the connection between this and this, we are going to teach on this now. So API, endpoint and communication. So this line will teach you how to communicate the front end and back end now. And after that, that time you will learn how to develop the complete full stack capstone project now, which is called real time industry. Like you take one example, e-commerce application or banking application or shopping application, any type of application. Every batch, depend upon the type of batch, we will introduce different type of real time applications now. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Akash. We'll be talking more about the steps here in much more detail in the upcoming slides. Also talking about the electives here. Electives are a part of the program, but they're optional. They'll learn all things integration and deployment, IBM SQL and relational databases one-on-one, IBM reactive architecture and reactive microservices here. So they are optional. They come as a part of the program. We don't charge anything extra for this. It is up to you if you want to take it up. And moving on to the steps of the program. Starting with the tools and the libraries and platforms you'll be mastering this program.
Okay. So these are some tools we are going to use while developing the application, which will come like a HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Angular, which call as the front-end side technologies are there, no? Then when coming to the back-end side, we call it the Java technologies, Spring, Spring Boot. These are called back-end side technology. Then coming to the database, where MySQL is there. Do what? No, Jira. Jira, these are softwares are there now, where we are going to use this software properly. Jenkins, Docker. This is called deployment now. Testing, unit testing, sir. So these are some tools which we use while developing front-end, back-end, and database. Yeah, next slides. Okay. So if you see here now, what has happened now here now in UI, all about the planning and designing UI. So obviously look and feel. When I come to the designing means look and feel will come now. So what technology we use now? So there before start, we need to do planning now. So to do the planning, there are SDLC, software development lifecycle. So the people already maybe B or non-B graduates are there. Already you know, this is agile is one of the type of SDLC which we use. And there we use the Jira is account to share your data between one team to another teams. And these all the technology, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, these all will come to the develop the front end side now. And that time only we'll give the database knowledge, how to cover your create the tables, the proper structure way. And the Git is one of the tool which will help to share the data between one team to another team. And the Cucumber is one of the testing tool we'll use now. So in this phase, we are going to learn Agile, Git to share the data, tables to store the data properly. And these are the UI technology with the testing tools we are going to use now. Yeah, next slides. Okay. Then obviously when developing the application, we need to follow some standard. Performance very important. Okay. So when you're developing the application, performance very important. When you real time deploy the applications, what is happened now? Number of clients are increased. How your application get performed properly. Okay, memory is also very, very important, sir. So that purpose, the data structure is one of the very important topic in all language. It's not only in Java, all the languages are there. So they will cover the different type of data structures, how to search the data, how to sort the data. These are all the techniques which is play very, very important role nowadays in market. So that will cover using the Java. The next slides. Now here we'll introduce the core Java. So main the programming is now core Javas are there, no? So they will cover the basic programming. If the people from some programming background, it's become easy to learn now. If the people from non-program background also will cover from the basic onwards here, core Java, then OOPS concept, then all the exception handling, database, JDBC topics. Then these are the build tool called. Maven is a build tool, how to build the application. And this JDBC to connect the database, which I told already database. Okay. And then Servlet JSP is one of the Java module, which you have to create the web applications. Another type of database we're using nowadays in market, MongoDB. So MySQL is one of the type of database where you're going to store the data in a table format. But nowadays, apart from table format, if you want to store the data in non-table format, which is called JSON, that type of database we're using MongoDB now. Next slide. Okay, and nowadays in Java point of view to developing the web application, that's called web service. We are using one of the very famous framework that's called Spring Framework now. Okay, so without Spring Framework, we can't say we are a Java developers. So that purpose here, Spring, Spring Boot, and web service, these are the topics which we cover in API endpoint here now. So after this, you will understand how your front end and back end, both the technologies communicating with each others. And they will teach you how to do the testing for that stuff. Yeah, next slide. Okay. So after this, all the topics which we cover, okay, planning, UI designing, then data structures, endpoints, all these things are there, no? So it'll become a perfect to develop the capstone real-time applications are there, no? Which are going to deploy in a cloud technology. That's the overview of the AWS now. Yeah.
And also talking about the industry trends here in the full stack development space here. So let me just quickly take you through the industry trends. So the global task management software market size stood at USD 1.7 billion in 2023 and is projected to reach USD 4.5 billion by 2026 here. And the full stack development trends here, there has been a 13% increase in the CGR estimated growth by 2026. And there's supposed to be a 30% increase in the job demand of the full stack web development space. And an annual salary of basically a full stack software developer here. Basically a minimum of $70,000 here with an average of $77,000. And also with an average of $85,000 here. So this is how basically a maximum salary of 85,000 is what is predicted for a full stack Java development role here. And also talking about the eligibility and the prerequisites here. I think a lot of you have asked questions about which I've tried answering in the Q&A box. We're getting some interesting questions there. But just to let you know, just quickly take you through the eligibility and the prerequisites of the master's program in full stack development here. So just to let you know that we need to have a basic understanding of map programming and mathematics for taking up this program. And also, as this is a master's program, you will have to have some kind of degree here. So any technical degree or equivalent such as BTech, MTech, a degree in engineering, a bachelor's or a master's in computer science will definitely make you eligible for taking up this program. I'm so sorry, folks who are still studying, but are still aspirational for building a career in full stack Java development. And also no work experience is required for taking up this program. For a lot of you folks who have asked that you do not have any experience, can you take up this program or not? But you are graduated. So just to answer that question as well. Moving on to the learner outcomes of the program here. So interestingly, the previous classes of the full stack Java development master's program have consisted of learners from excellent organizations, companies like Amazon, Microsoft, EY, VMware, Dell, IBM, Deloitte, Bosch, and hundreds more where they come from. And also, they also come from diverse industries. I see a lot of career transition related questions in the Q&A box, which we'll be taking pretty soon. But just to let you know, the learners come from diverse industries. They come from software product, IT, BFSI, telecommunication, and many other such diverse industries as well. Also, what exactly you'll be getting from this program here. So you will be getting Simplilearn's full stack Java developer master's program certificate here, which you can see on the screen here. That is how it will look like. And also you get to access 20 hands-on projects on integrated labs. How exactly are these projects important? We'll be answering that. And also the capstone projects in 4 domains which we talked about. Also, there will be basically a career assist services from Simplilearn provided as well. So in this particular full stack Java development master's program bootcamp, you basically will be delivered entirely online to your device through the learning management system. And also you will have live interaction with the instructors and along with your classmates, fellow students as well. This program is of 6 months duration. It is very flexible to basically just finish it in 5 to 10 hours per week. And also labs and projects verify your skill proficiently. So basically, if you come from a non-full stack development background and you basically are trying to transition into this particular career space, the projects, hands-on projects and the capstone projects will definitely help you build your portfolio because when basically you're going out there and trying to basically land a job of your dreams in full stack development, these basically projects will definitely give you that true real experience which you can showcase to your future employees here as well. So we would love to know, are you interested in enrolling into the full stack Java developer master's program? I'm just quickly launching a poll here and you can share your interest by responding as yes into the poll. For folks who have joined us live on Zoom. We have gotten some interesting questions here in the Q&A box and we'll be answering your questions related to full stack Java development careers, also about the full stack Java developer master program by Simplilearn as well. Meanwhile, please quickly go and share your interest towards enrollment and we'll be taking you through the enrollment step of the program. What is the program fee? When is the next upcoming cohort and the Q&A part of the session, which was discussed earlier. For folks who have joined us live on our YouTube channel, which is a lot of you, I can see interesting chat box, YouTube live chat box going on there. So for folks who are interested, who have joined us live on our YouTube channel, you can quickly go to the description of this YouTube live and you will see on the top the enrollment link for the full stack Java developer master's program. You can click on that and share your interest towards enrollment through that link. So please quickly go and do that. I see a lot of interest coming towards enrollment here. I see a lot of people are saying yes, but please make sure that you go and basically respond to the poll if you have joined on Zoom. You can share your interest as yes. And we are just, meanwhile, Akash, I would suggest you just quickly browse the Q&A questions because there are plenty of questions. I've tried answering a lot of them while you were speaking, but we can see if you have any questions which we can address, that would be great as well.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think we have some questions about what is the program fee, when is the upcoming cohort. I'll be answering that in the upcoming slide. We'll be quickly taking you through that before we move on to the Q&A part of the session. So we'll be sharing that. I see Anand has asked, what is the program cost? And
yeah, Syed, I'll answer now. So generally what happen now, what are the, see, when you come to the recording session, you can't expect any answer from the recording. That's the pre-recordings are there. But when you come to the live sessions are there, no, this each instructor or each trainer is going to answer you all the questions related to that topic which you're going to cover on that day. So that will do from the Simplilearn side.
Thank you for answering Akash Sayed's question. So I hope that answers your question. You can let us know if you have any follow-up questions as well.
Yeah, guys, any questions?
I think one question is, can I get the recording? Just to be clear, are you asking recording of this webinar or the program? That is the learning environment of the program, which Akash has already answered. So recording of this webinar, just to clear, for folks who have a question about that, you will be getting within next 24 hours. So you can look out for the recording of the session. In case you have missed anything, you want to go through the recording of the session once again, you can do that. And you can just look out for an email from Simplilearn webinars there. So I hope that answers your questions, Sayed. Do let us know if you have any follow-up questions. Folks, this is a really good time. Also, just to remind you, this poll is live where we would love to know, are you interested in enrolling into the full stack Java Developer Masters program by Simplilearn here? You can share your interest as yes towards the poll, which is launched right now on Zoom here. And I see a lot of interest coming towards enrollment, so that's great. But I think let's give like 10, 15 seconds more for the folks who are still thinking about it. And for folks who have already shared their interest towards enrollment, I think this is a really good time to go and put down any questions you might have about the program, any questions you might want to ask us. Please do let us know on the Q&A box, because we'll be moving towards the Q&A part of the session pretty soon. And folks who have joined us live on our YouTube channel, really good time to put down your questions on the YouTube live chat box as well. We'll be taking questions from there as well. And again, basically express your interest for folks who have joined us live on YouTube, click on the description link and you will find the link towards enrollment into the master's program in full stack Java development by Simplilearn on the top of the description of this particular YouTube live chat box. So I think last 5 seconds, folks, because I see most of you have responded for this poll here. So last 5 seconds, would you like to enroll into the master's program in full stack Java development by Simplilearn? You can share your responses. Yes. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4.
Yeah, Maggie, this is a webinar is undergraduate student also. You can join it now. So, but what has happened now, after finish your course, to enter in the industry, we require the minimum graduation now. So
Yes.
that's it's a good for you to expose your knowledge while doing the graduation. That's very important nowadays in the industry now.
Agree to that. This is a master's program. You definitely need a graduation or any kind of degree for that. So yeah, that is one of the compulsions because it is a master's program. Agree with that, Akash. And I'll end this poll now. Thank you so much for sharing your responses towards enrollment to the program. We see a lot of you who are interested in enrolling to the full stack Java developer master's program. So let me just quickly take you through the enrollment steps of the program before we move on to the Q&A part of the session. And a really good time to put down your questions in the Q&A box. So the enrollment steps here. So there are three simple, easy steps you will have to follow. So I'm just quickly showing you these steps, but learning consultants from Simplilearn will be reaching out to you and they will be taking you through these three simple, easy steps. So I'm just giving you an overview, what you can expect. So you are aware before, they give you a call or, they reach out to you. So the first step here is you will have to basically submit an application. You will have to submit an application by applying at askus@simplilearn.net. And based on that, your application will be going for review based on the eligibility and the prerequisites I've shared earlier. And based on that, we'll be reviewing your qualifications from Simplilearn. And based on that, you will be basically receiving the admissions offer. The learning consultants from Simplilearn will be reaching out to you with the admission details. And also, folks, please don't worry. I know a lot of you have shared interest towards enrollment to the full stack Java developer master's program by Simplilearn. So even after this, the learning consultants from Simplilearn will be taking you through a much more detailed walkthrough of the program here. And in order to make sure that if you have any questions even after the webinar, I'll just provide you an email ID as well where you can reach out to us. Now talking about the program schedule and the program fee here. So the next welcome session is planned for March 19th. It will be on March 19th, 2024. And the cohort for this next immediate cohort, which is upcoming, I think a lot of you have asked that, I would like to join the immediate cohort or, where is the next upcoming session. So you can plan accordingly. So the classes will be starting on April 6th, 2024. And for US candidates, the price here is $1,500, including GST. And for Indian candidates, the price here is 53,999 INR rupees, including taxes here. I know a lot of you have joined from different countries as well from the introductions I saw. I'll be sharing the link towards the program for you to check it out for your own region as well. So please don't worry about that. I'll share it towards the end. You can click on that link and basically check out the program details for your own region and for others as well who have already shared their interest towards enrollment. And also, I saw a few questions here on the YouTube live chat box like, can I pay in monthly installments? Are there any financing options available? So yes, we do have that for all the candidates from different countries. So you can just avail it as an EMI option, which will be given to you, which Simplilearn's learning consultants will be taking you through. You can just, nudge them about that you're looking for financing options or monthly payments, installments. So that can be done for both US, Indian, and other candidates as well. And you can basically choose the EMI options. There are options, available for very low amounts, which you can opt for. Also, if you have any questions, even after the webinar, you have shared your interest towards enrollment, or if you are still thinking about exploring more courses. So I'm just sharing the email ID here on the chat here. You can always reach out to us at askus@simplilearn.net. I'll just quickly drop this email ID on the chat. In case you have any questions, you can basically just drop in here in case you have any questions post-webinar as well. So please don't worry, I've dropped that email ID in the chat. And also, folks, just to let you know, as you can see, the upcoming cohort here is on April 6th. So we have limited cohorts throughout the year for this full stack master's Java developer program here. So we actually take only 25 to 30 folks per cohort in order to make sure you're getting all the attention that is required when you're taking up this program. So in case you're looking for upcoming cohort in the next few months, this is like the best cohort to go for. In case you have already shared your interest towards enrollment, I would request you to nudge that towards the Simplilearn learning consultants who will be reaching out to you. Now, moving on to the Q&A part of the session, I think me and Akash both have actively tried answering your questions during the session as well. We have answered a lot of them, but this is a really good time to go and put down any questions you might have for full stack Java development career or the program, master's program. Please do let us know. So let me just quickly browse through the questions here. I think we have answered plenty of these questions here. And let's see. I think I see someone has asked like, what is the academic criteria background prerequisites for submission to the program? I think I've already shared that. If you want, I can just, I think we have seen a lot of questions on this because I can understand this is a master's program. And I'll just quickly go to the eligibility slide here. So just quickly take you through because we've gotten plenty of questions on this. So the eligibility and the prerequisites of the program, you need to have a basic understanding of programming and mathematics. Obviously, they'll be covering the, in-depth programming and mathematics, concepts there in the program itself. So you don't have to worry about that. Mathematics, like concepts being algebra, which we study in school, is what is the expectation is. And here, you basically need to have any technical degree because it's a master's program. It is required. If you're not a graduate, you cannot take up this program. There are many other programs you can explore with Simplilearn. Here, you need to have either an equivalent such as BTech, MTech, a degree in engineering, a bachelor's, or even a master's in computer science, is a really good thing. And no work experience is required for taking up this program. I think, I hope that clears your questions about the eligibility and the prerequisites. I've answered that multiple times now. And I think we have already shared the program cost here, Anand. I've just taken you through the cost here for Indian candidates and also for US candidates. For other regions, I'll be sharing it after this slide. And okay, I think we've gotten a very basic question here, Akash. I'm not able to make out the name from the email ID. Please do let me know. So, like says that I don't know anything about Java, but I'm highly interested in learning it. Can you please explain it vividly to
Yeah,
me so I can understand what it
yeah,
is?
yeah. So we expecting minimum basic knowledge about the coding. So otherwise, like I already Khan told, we need the basic knowledge about the mathematics now. So they will cover you completely Java. Because see, in this course, what happened now, when you start the coding, we need the minimum basic knowledge about the maths now. So that's very, very important now to write the codings are there now. If you're struggling in a math, then it's very difficult for us to cover those all the contents are there now. So you're from graduate from any background doesn't matter now, but knowledge is required mandatory now. And we'll cover from the basic till end now.
Thank you so
That's
much for answering that, Akash.
another one question. One participant asked about the JavaScript. Yes, we call as a mean stack, merge stack. That's another stacks also there now. One participant, I missed the name of that participants. That
Thank
one
you.
participant asked about the JavaScript stack also there. Yes, we'll provide that also.
Okay, awesome. I think we have answered the question for when is the program starting. It is starting on April 6th. I've shared the upcoming cohort. If you have already shared the interest towards enrollment, Simplilearn's learning consultant will be, reaching out to you, and you can basically nudge about the joining the upcoming cohort. Jerry, if I can make out from the email ID, from the question.
Yeah, another participant asked the question about the clone. We'll cover how to clone the project using testing tool. Also, they're using Java. Also, they're using front end side technology. A lot of way we can clone the projects. Yes, we'll teach that one.
Awesome. Thank you so much for answering that, Akash. Let's see if you have any more questions, folks. We do have few minutes. In case you have any questions, we have actually answered most of them already. But in case
Yeah,
you have any questions, this is really
yeah,
good.
Christopher. Yes, I have associate in a graphic design. Do I qualify? Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I think we have a question.
When can you answer this one? It's not.
Which one? Sorry, Akash.
Christopher. I have an associate in a graphic design where I qualify.
I think associate in a graphic design, like, do you have any maybe graduation degree in that? If any kind of bachelor degree should be okay, even though we prefer technical bachelor degree or master's degree in computer science or programming, but BTech, MTech. But if you have a graduation degree, that is something you will have to consult the Simplilearn's learning consultant. I think they will be able to help you out. Okay, I think we have one question from Srivastava here. One new question on the Q&A box.
Yeah, so
The
I
one-
already know the core Java, all this technology framework. Would I learn? Yes, Srivastava, see the point. Remember, Java is very vast technologies are there. No, if you know, because we don't know, you know what levels are there. No, see, college different is and industry level we are expecting is different now. So Java is very big technologies and it is very enterprise level technologies are there. No, on top of that, Spring is very important and front end side Angular React is very important. Are there. No, plus you'll get the certificate from the Simplilearn and we'll get the real time example from Simplilearn now. How we use the real time now. That's very important. So if you know when you attend the session, when you join the course, you can clarify a lot of doubts from the trainers, respective trainers are there, no, to enhance your knowledge. Srinivasta.
Thank you so much for answering that, Akash. Srivastava, I hope this answers your question. Please do let us know if you have any follow-up questions. Folks, we have actually, I think there are questions about the fee and the duration. Duration I've already mentioned earlier. Let me just quickly take you back, and also the fee once again. I'll just quickly show you because we have answered these questions in the starting, but in case you want to just know once again. So the program duration for the full stack Java developer master's program by Simplilearn is 6 months, as you can see here. And you can just complete it by giving 5 to 10 hours per week and also taking you through the program fee here. So once again, the program fee here, for US candidates is $1,500, including GST. And for Indian candidates, it is 53,999 INR rupees, including GST. Upcoming cohort classes on April 6th. I'll share the link for folks who have joined from different countries. I understand you would want to look at the upcoming cohort and also the program fee for your own regions. I'll share that towards the end, which is after the Q&A slide. And I think we have answered most of the questions here.
Yeah, Harmin, there's a question, will our project be accessible on a GitHub now? Yes, so what is the point we'll cover at the beginning only we'll cover the GitHub now. So there are two type of repository we'll teach you, public repository, private repository. If you want to allow to access your code to any person publicly, you can make the public repository. You don't want to allow to access anyone, we can make the private repositories on there. Two type of it. We'll tell them how to do that one.
Thank you so much for answering that, Akash. And so I think the one question is there a form to fill for the application? No, there is no form. We have already shared the application basically steps. So if you already shared your interest towards enrollment during that poll, would you like to enroll into the program? As yes, so you basically will be getting a call from Simplilearn's learning consultant. As per the time you're available, they will basically be getting in touch with you, taking you through the program, full detailed walkthrough of the program, and also any questions you might have, you can basically let them know. They will help you with that, and you will have to follow the 3 simple easy steps which I've already told you about. And they will basically be providing you an email ID to basically apply at ask@simplilearn.net. After that, application will be going for review, and based on that, you'll be getting admissions offer. So based on all the details which you have shared here for eligibility and prerequisites here, if you're eligible for it, you don't have to worry about it. You will be getting the admission into the master's program here. I hope that answers your question. Not able to make out your name from the email ID here. I'm so sorry. I think we have answered all of the questions here. Thank you so much, folks, for bringing in amazing questions here. And we tried addressing as many questions as possible throughout the session. We are towards the end of the session now, and I would like to thank Akashia for taking the time out for this free program preview for the full stack Java developer master's program here. So Akash, would you like to see some of the folks here before we end the session?
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for giving the opportunity to share our knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Akash. And also,
Thank you.
folks, thank you for being an amazing audience here. And from the interest I saw towards enrollment into the full stack Java developer program, master's program, I think we'll be seeing a lot of you in the upcoming cohorts of this program. So thank you so much for that. I think a lot of you folks wanted the program link for your own region. I'll just share that link. But before that, I'll also share, I think someone has asked, like, can I attend other webinars as well? So yes, you can do that. I'm sharing that link on the chat here. You can just click on that and you will be able to access a lot of these webinars, which we do every week. And like, feel free to explore, categories of webinars here and join in there. And I'll just quickly share the program page link as well with you. Just 1 second. For folks who have joined from different countries, you can check it out. I'm just quickly sharing the program link here on the chat to check it out for your own region here. I'll just quickly do that and share that link on the chat here. Thank you so much, folks. You have been an amazing audience. And I hope to see you in upcoming cohorts from the interest we have gotten in enrollment into the full stack Java Developer Master's Program. Have a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're joining us from. You can check out the program link, which I've shared on the chat here, in case you want to check it out for your own region, the program fee, and the upcoming cohort. Thank you so much, folks. We'll be ending the session now. Thank you.
Thank you.